should also make it catchy, like previously the beat. So when you hear the beat, what is coming? But now it's just the weather, you're like that.
In Ghana, as climate variability increases and environmental challenges become more complex, the role of media becomes even more critical. The Ghana Meteorological Agency produces scientific forecasts and warnings, but their values is only realized when they reach the people who need those services most.
It's an honor for me to be part of this media engagement workshop on early warning systems being held by GMet in Accra. This training has equipped me with practical knowledge and tools to interpret meteorological data better.
Don't let this be, as usual, as a media man, you go and cover a program and you go and report and you close that chapter. You are here today not necessarily as covering this program, even though we expect you to cover it, but as a participant. In the workshop, as a participant, you are expected to learn something. The objective for which this program is put together is to get you along with us, understand the work we do, take feedback from you, is the way you think you can improve the service.
Excluding your marking flume, one challenge got to do with the vocabs, which has already been highlighted, and I feel always so I think from today we'll just look at that. Then with the solution to that, effective communication.
This workshop gave me an insight on what they usually forecast for us on their daily flyers, being it morning, afternoon, or evening.
If I'm mistaken, since I joined the marine units, we've been every year, sometimes twice a year, we've engaged the information center operators along the coast, the radio stations, we've engaged the chief fishermen.
When Ghana Meteorological be Ebamna, Gmo, Ametron, one BP, the Bonnie amenity more layer, no ha. Eyemiaho, or Baha forecast, me forecast on what a baba. Maybe Nala, a sinan, or you are the quality. Simene Ameba, Wabaka, semi diente, Nametron, Bonnie amenity more layer, Yano ha.
Engage with us, let's dialogue and also see the best ways that we can present some of this information. If what we've done, we feel that there's even more effective way to put it out there in your shows, in your print media, in certain sections, let's engage and let's see how we can communicate this.
We as media also, we need to learn, we need to understand. Whenever they bring the data out, we need to also make a slot or some time for them to come and educate us.
Overall, it's been a good activity, looking at the first event in Accra and continuing today in Koforidua. We've gotten very good insights and recommendations from the participants as to how we should customize the information, how they need it in the local languages, and the format in which we should send them.
I think this is a very laudable engagement. I have learned so much, understanding the types of hazards and the communication strategies that will ease communication of the update from GMet to the public.
In fact, this media engagement has been an eye-opener to me. Had it not been today, I've never heard of GMet. It's only today I got to know there's something existing called GMet. And with this training program, it has opened my eyes to some extent that I've been enlightened in so many ways, where I got to know that we have different weathers that are called cloudy, something partially cloudy, very cloudy. In fact, this has been my first time of hearing that.
We have the midweek weather outlook. So with the midweek weather outlook, it goes on Wednesdays. Wednesday valid from Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday. We'll see a sample of the two.
Waba media engagement workshop on early warning signs. Ne ke ake meteo ake yomima ne wali. Se mwana dibina no waba kaseni saminya. Lo imuhuni iya right FM no iya ne ma choni ne ma gba kweka chomi ne hia ka esane waka meteo bi ne etuni ne ni ne amade ohun waka ma to gogo no pe yomima ne okule ma cho wa here tepe ko ne wa fi.
Many a time we don't tell our story, but when we tell our story, then that very product and service can be best bought. And I think today GMet has done an absolute work to better position the fourth estate of the realm to be able to, as I said, contribute its quota to the executive, the legislature, and then the judiciary as well, so that when we're looking at the wheels of development, we don't have the media in isolation, but we'll be able to do our best so our nation gets to become rapidly developed.
The problem is our communication. If we are unable to access the information, how do we communicate them? Correct. So maybe for today that we are joining these platforms, that we are going to get the information. So as soon as maybe we are done with the morning's on, then maybe in the afternoon we can chip in that this is the update that we are having now.
You need information na kwa bonte. Someone farm my near. Yentimi enko yen kasa papa nche omo. But you see the bebre wa say. Ye hu time a I was say me ebisa some questions are relevant. Enko for person omote. Me say for instance, na anopedi no me je wada update. But me hu say not only on the morning show book on the sports which my weather report so sounds on a drive time no. Inti me take home no and say me share bibi say ye mfa ye pe and share weather no mu. I was so tua na otiase. Bibi to say partly cloudy. And I said this anyway, also we see now how we see the information aquabonte. I am very educative, very insightful, and I'm so proud of GMet for.
Thank you once again for honoring our invitation. It is an important gathering that we have here. We are much grateful that you were able to honor our invitation. The whole idea behind this is to be able to get feedback and to effectively communicate the weather information that we generate to the public. If we look at the media also, you play a very vital role in distributing information to the general public. Although we've got many channels of dissemination, we've got our websites, we've got WhatsApp, we've got all kinds of social media platforms. We know that traditional media also has a role to play. It is not everybody who can go on WhatsApp to check, but a lot of people listen to the radio, watch TV, read the newspapers, and this is how they get their information. So you are key to putting our information out there and also making sure that our information gets out there on time and also in the manner in which it is supposed to be understood by the general public. And we are hoping that at the end of this all, it is not going to be a unilateral communication, but we are going to get feedback from you.
Now, the common alerting protocol is just a standard way of communicating information to the public, and this is accepted internationally. And as in GMet, we also follow the same thing, where we tell you what event it is, which people it is going to affect, how heavy or light is the intensity of that event that we are expecting, and then how likely is it even going to occur, which time is it going to start, and when will it end. When it occurs and you find yourself in that area, what should you do? So we ask some instructions for you. So basically that's what we do with the common alerting protocol.
The program has been an insightful one from Accra to Koforidua and to Elmina. The engagement with the media has been quite fruitful. We saw some very positive engagements with the media people, and particularly in my instances when I was taking them through the common alerting protocol messages and the impact-based forecast, which has been operationalized by the Ghana Meteorological Agency. The people showed a lot of enthusiasm and they were really interested in understanding what the impact-based forecast is all about.
With the media, I once again big ups to GMet for having put this whole experience together. So going forward as media practitioners, we get to have the opportunity to tell the story of GMet and the public, to also get to assimilate whatever information that is tossed out there. So together we get to build our society.
Minor season, the seasonal forecast units did the forecast and then they've come up with the onset date. So it's between the 4th week of August 2025 to the 2nd week of September 2025 for the Southern Center.
Yes, the 3-day workshop that we had for the 3 regions, Greater Accra, Eastern and Central region, has been informative, educative, and an eye-opener to us as a technical team that is responsible for giving the public weather to the general public. We've identified some key challenges that is confronting the media team, and we promise that as we go back, we are going to address those ones to make our terminologies or the jargons more simple, easy for them to be able to do.
Engagements like this, workshops, seminars, and what have you, will do us a lot of good. And then public education, not just in this place. And then we also promote more education on social media platforms again, and then the radio tours.
They showed how they really appreciate the information and how the information helps them take decisions that are meaningful to the plannings that they have for the day and the week as well.
It's been a lovely 3-day program so far, engaging with the media, getting the valuable feedback from them, and also seeing how well we can improve and expand the reach of our forecast within these particular areas. We're hoping that in the near future we'll be able to reach more of the media people. They'll also be able to take what they've learned here today, integrate it within their daily operations, and then we'll hopefully have more reliable and near real-time forecasts reaching people in time to be able to help with their planning activities.